All the initiates show up for training. I guess we'll see how many survive against mono black. All right, that's actually nice because that can fill in our curve and power up the initiate. Rakdos. Rakdos Harvester, okay. Nope. Drop another initiate. Drop a mechanic. Let's see if they go right into Obnixilis here. Third land. Do we see a sack? Do we see a Obnixilis? Let's find out. Infernal Grasp there. We can't power up the initiates. We do have Cathar though. They attack. No blocks. Down to 17. Opponent has 1 mana open. Potentially a Voltage Surge. Man, I really want to play the Cathar, but I actually would rather take a look at this hand and make sure we don't get Voltage Surged here. Their stick. It could just be the blood token. But I don't want to play Cathar, attack, have the Voltage Surge, and then have them pick off an initiate. That's a terrible sequence for us. So they don't have it. They just have the Synthesizer. We can make that really expensive for this turn. We could name something scarier. Like if they top deck the Massacre here and go -2, that is pretty bad. But I think we'll just take the Synthesizer here. Alright, get in for 2. Down to 16. That's going to be really awkward for them. If they spend their entire turn playing the synth, it's not going to feel good. They could just discard it here, though, which is kind of interesting. That is interesting. They play another Harvester. Okay. And they play the completed vehicle. But we'll take one of the Harvesters with the Cathar and then squeak through a good chunk of damage this turn. More lands okay. Allows us to also play the Initiate this turn. Alright, pick off one of you. Get in for a very solid attack here. Yep, they take the trade. Drops down to 12, though. Counter's going to Weatherlight, but it's going to be too slow against us. 1 to the top. Uh-oh. Does that mean it's Massacre? Is that worth playing around? I mean, it has to be Massacre, right? Yikes. I think we actually don't deploy into that. That's tough. Land, is it? Let's find out. 1 to the top. It's just an Anvil. All right. Maybe we're too scared there. Could have deployed the Initiate, but if it was Massacre, this would give us a chance to get back in the game. So they can sack the Blood Token, make a blocker. Which is what they do. It's only a 1/1. And they play Obnixilis. Okay.
I don't need
All right, Plaza. Now we can pick off the Anvil here, which is kind of interesting. How to do it? I think we pick you off. Yeah, I think we do it like this. Then we don't have to give up the Cathar this turn if we don't want to. I think it's okay. Nah, let's just do it like this. Let's not give up the Cathar just yet. It can grow the entire squad next turn. Okay, they take 1 block there, so they'll pick off an Initiate here, but they're pretty much out of gas. We'll just need to turn on.
beats me and survives.
1 to the top. Another 1 to the top. I think we'll actually drop the... Well, the Scry is useful. Let's drop another Initiate. Get them both growing. Last time there was a 1 to the top, it was an Anvil. This time it's a Harvester. Still pretty good. Okay, they make another token. I wonder if this thing actually gets completed. That is a terrifying draw here. I love it. Play it after combat, I think. Now we can destroy this thing if we want to. That's fine. Creates a blood token. Alright, I think we have to do this now, I guess. Okay. Weatherlight completed has been The opposite is completed. One to the top. Dude, what are these scries? How are they one to the top every time? Okay, ending here. Paragon's going to be disgusting this coming turn. Bolted Surge, that's actually okay. Let's keep the Paragon. Paragon's going to be amazing here. They attack. Wow, we're down to 11. Interesting. Okay. They get a blocker. Talia's okay. Attack with both these guys. I bet they take both here. Because I think they're getting out of it, but watch this Paragon come down. If they don't hit removal this turn... Ah, Auto Tapper. Should have tapped the Plaza of Heroes instead. Because then we'd have 1 white mana. So watch out for that. We'll go ahead and take this block. I doubt they have Strangle specifically. Although we don't have to. I guess we win if we don't. So it's extremely unlikely they have room and play Strangle for this. So I think we go no blocks. Because if we keep Paragon, then we win. Down to 8. Yep, they do the thing. Down to 7. What's that last card? Okay, let's get the Cathar going. Actually, let's get the Anointed Peacekeeper going, maybe. I guess we have to name Meathook Massacre, right? I think we play the Peacekeeper and name Meathook. Oh, can you not? Massacre Girl? Where's Meathook? Wait, am I crazy? It's not there. Okay, leave in the comments what I did wrong here. We only have a land, though. So I guess we'll just take, Ob Nixilis. Did I spell it wrong? Where is it? Alright, fine, we'll take you. That's sad. I don't understand that. They scoop. Why wasn't... Oh, they must not be in the deck? Is that what it is? I think that must be what it is. Huh. I think the game won't let you select an option that's not in the deck. And maybe that's how the UI populates it. I'm really not sure. Leave in the comments if you know what happened there, because I don't know. That's a curve. Let's do it. Trying out the mechanic. Just a 1 mana 2/1. That's all it needs to be. Red. Portal. Okay. Boros aggro is my guess here. Dahlia isn't bad against Boros. Lifelinker's okay, but Dahlia's pretty annoying. Makes all their burn spells a little more expensive. What do we want to name with the Peacekeeper? Probably just take their Cathar, potentially. Oh, wow. Okay, green, actually. Okay. So we got a 4/3 to deal with. Interesting. Don't actually have a good way to deal with that yet. Next turn, we can pump squad with the adversary. Oh, wow. This is a weird interface. Devastator will be an issue eventually. They have the land. I guess we want to take their +1/+1 in haste. Interesting. Well, I guess we take the Augur here. Keep them from outvaluing us too much. Next turn, we'll go land adversary. Could also use a Ganjo, but I think the adversary plan's a little bit better. Let's see if they kick this other Iconoclast. 2 mana 3/2 with kicker. Comes with a +1/+1. Only until end of turn, though. Quarian Beastcaller. Okay. Doesn't have vigilance. I think we go no blocks here. I think we're out of a great attack this turn. Take 4. That's nice. It allows us to keep the Ganjo around. Let's pump the whole squad up. I think we attack all here. See what they want to do about that. Trade there. Okay. Opponent takes the rest of it. Drops down to 9. We do have a lifelinker on our side of the battlefield as well. No removal in hand currently. Tap land. Okay, on green. And we may play a Ganjo as a channel ability this turn and protect the adversary. We'll see what they want to do and how they want to block. Plaza of Heroes can also protect Thalia, which is nice. Okay, they put out a Shivan Devastator for X=2. Well, let's see how they block this turn and see if we can blow them out with a Ganjo. Or land. Alright, here comes the Plaza. It's give him a nice little attack all. Okay, one block potentially goes there. Double block there. I think we pick off the Iconoclast now. That means we keep the Peacekeeper, lose the Adversary. Oh, wow. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, I missed something there. Why? Oh, yeah, no, of course. Got the minus on the Peacekeeper. It's been a while. Haven't played Mono Way and Blue Moon. Augur comes down. That's pretty good. +1 counter. Opponent takes the block. Flash in the Emperor. Plus here. 3-2 First Striker doing the thing. Play out this land just because we can. Pain lands. Down to 2. Oh, nope. Reverse the decision. Okay. Okay. Opponent does nothing. I guess we'll attempt for lethal here. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for it. We have the Plaza to get Hexproof and Indestructible. Okay, that's game. Alright, got there. Not too bad. No 1-drops, but otherwise looking pretty strong. Rakdos, okay. Thalia should be quite good against them. Too bad we're not on the play, but... Underdog, okay. Thalia still strong here, though it could just get removed immediately. Guardian's actually quite good. We'll have to discard a land. Let's do Guardian instead. It plays a little bit better against things like Voltage Surge. They could Voltage Surge and then still get in with Underdog this turn, but this makes some really awkward attacks for the opponent. They strangle there, but we can go ahead and make it indestructible. Just drop off a plains. We already have all the lands we need. Now it is tapped, so they can get in for damage, but that's okay. Harvester, okay. Alright, I think we'll start with a Peacekeeper here. Check out what's in this hand. Underdog, can't use activated abilities. Is that an activated ability? Feels like it probably is. Sorin is pretty bad. They don't have the land though. Strangle's also just make it more expensive. If we take Sorin, they just strangle an Underdog this turn. Let's take the Underdog for now. This should be fine. Man, now I realize what happened with the Meat Hook Massacre. Yeah, we can attack here. I didn't put the in front of it. That's what happens. I don't know which order I'm going to put the games in, but now I know. Yep, they take you out. Probably should put it on Strangle then. I think I'll play the Underdog anyway. It's not Elite Spellbinder. When it gets in there for some serious damage at this point, probably going to flash in the Emperor this turn. Yeah, I think it's an Emperor turn who attacks here. Minus here. We can't make it indestructible. We could save it with +1 First Strike, actually. Which is okay.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Okay.
I have got new moves to teach you.
We go face. We can't really block here unless we want to... Yeah, I think we just take 6. They drop Sorin. Down to 5. Sorin deployed.
No cost is too great.
Okay.
My people capture. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
We don't want to play Adeline before combat because they'll just run into the lifelinker. So we probably want to plus on the Emperor. So let's do it like this.
Remember your
And then let's attack
training.
Sorin.
me.
And then let's deploy both the Adeline and the Thalia. Into here. Liliana, okay. We're gonna sack a creature. They'll get in for a ton of damage.
No more distractions.
Probably drop off Thalia. And we could drop off the Benalia, actually. Keep both our blockers. That's kind of interesting. Probably good here. Let's do it like that. Nope. Resolve.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, they don't have any good attacks except for attacking the Emperor. They go face. We can exile it, though. That's not bad either. I think let's start here. Sure, we can go ahead and pick Soren. I can't believe the Meat Hook Massacre starts with the word the. That's totally what it was there. Okay. And then putting First Strike. Well, we probably want to actually just exile this thing. We don't actually care about that. I think we do it like this. We don't actually care that much about Liliana because we're going to deploy our entire hand anyway. Take a free block there. Lose Liliana. They take a good chunk of damage.
After all.
We're going to deploy you anyway. And I think we go ahead and minus exile you. Flying threat dealt with, up to 5 life.
You are not much of a roadblock.
You go ahead and cycle away the Soren, probably, yeah. Peacekeeper not looking good as Elite Spellbinder for sure. Have been a number of ways to play around it. They attack all. We'll take a free block here. I think we'll also trade the Peacekeeper. Have to keep our life total high. I think that's fine. Another Emperor. I think we just make a blocker here. And hold backup Emperor to exile one of the scoop. Nice, got there. Looking fine here. We can keep this. Red, do nothing. Drop an initiate on them. Ooh, a little stick here. We'll play with fire action. Goodbye, initiate. Okay. Benalia might be pretty annoying against them. Blue, actually. Oh goodness, we have to read a card. Okay. Interesting. Well, they're absolutely going to hate Thalia then. So let's drop that. Okay. Well, let's drop one of these Guardians this turn. Stick by the opponent. Let's see if they, no attacks into the 1/3 end here. Fourth land, Xander's Lounge, Grixis, Magecraft, an expensive Abrade. That's just fine. Okay. Opponent has a 2/3 now. And Bappa's for 2. Sure thing. Peacekeeper, I think we just drop an adversary here. There's stick though. Okay. Get in there for 3. Let's see if they destroy the adversary. When it drops to 17, end here. Oh goodness. 3 mana, 2/4. You would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead, and you would play those cards this turn. That's pretty sweet. Look at that card go. Okay. Probably just pump everyone again. We don't even have to run the adversary out there. So if we attack with both, we could just enlist the adversary. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's enlist you. Then we don't have to lose the adversary. We don't want either of these cards, actually. So let's put them both on the bottom. Attack for 9. What do you say about that? When it takes a chump block, okay. Slip out the back. All right, no problem. It is a 6-4 now, but that's all. Well, we scryed 2 lands to the bottom. Is that enough? Instead of drawing, they got to exile these 2 cards. Now, we got pretty lucky there. Both lands. This is a pretty sweet card, though. If it survives, that's awesome. Hasn't really seen play until now. I've never seen it played before. Bellwing Mystic. 2 mana, 2/1. It was kicked. They get to discard your hand, draw 2 cards. They drop off a slip back. Slip out the back. Wow. Okay. But it's only for this turn, right? Only for this turn. They have 2 mana here to play a Consider or an Adversary. That's actually not that scary. But that is a sweet combo. Okay. Whoa. Opponent's kind of popping off here. We have to be a little bit careful. We have a ton of lifelink on the way back if they do get gutsy. And a Delver. And a Lightning Strike. Look at this deck go. This is sweet, man. Okay. Alright, we're hoping they get in here pretty heavily. Just the flyer. Okay. My turn. Critical Thor is pretty sweet. That gives us insane attacks this turn, I think. I think we take their engine. We trade off one of the adversaries. I think it's fine to get in with everyone at this point. They might... Oh, they don't want to double block? Okay. I think that's here. Because the lifelink is too insurmountable. I don't even know, is Burn Down the House still in the format, or did that get rotated? Leave it in the comments. I don't remember. 25 life. I don't think they can come back from this position. Scooperoonie. Feels good. Nice little curve here. Initiate into potentially an adversary or a mechanic. Either one is acceptable. More land is good. Get the initiate down. Swamp. Grixis Underdog. Okay. Well, I think we actually run out the mechanic. Save the adversary for turn 4. And no attacks here. 3rd mana. Attack. No blocks. We'll try to take it with the Cathar instead, I think. Down to 17. What else you got? Babel. Okay. Well, maybe we take that instead. I think we'll take that instead. We're okay taking a little damage here, especially since we have a lifelinker on the way. Take the token. Get in there. And it drops to 16. They discard just the Maestro's Charm. 4th land. Another Fable. We have another Cathar ready for them if we want to. We don't have to. The Peacekeeper. Well, they kept their hand. I think we take the treasure token. It's tough. There are a lot of options there. I think we do it like this. And send them all in here. They might trade with the Initiate just so we can't pick off the Fable. But we could have played the Peacekeeper and looked for Medoc Massacre. Could have played the Adversary and Pump Squad. If they're trying to go turn 5, you know, play something big, then maybe taking them off the treasure was the most valuable decision, but not sure. They drop off 2 lands. All right, they're fishing for answers here. Land. All right, is it -3 Massacre time? No, it's Infernal Grasp. Okay, not as scary. In that case, we could take the Pump Squad. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that decision. There is Stick, though. This might get the axe immediately. Now, we don't actually have to pump mana into it. So let's attack first, and then play the Peacekeeper. When it trades with the mechanic. Okay. All right, let's show him the Peacekeeper. What's in that hand? What's holding priority here? It's Infernal Grasp, which we can name here. Again, we could name Medoc Massacre, but they'd have the top ticket at this point, so I'm not as scared about that. I think I spent a ton of mana on this turn. So if we had pumped up the adversary and put all our mana into it, they just would have Infernal Grasped it anyway. They play an Epicure. They have another blocker and the chance to cycle. We're a little bit out of gas. That is a great way to not be out of gas anymore. Man, I think I want to play this after combat. It's pretty awkward. Is there any good way to do it? I think we play it after combat. Because they're just going to remove it with... Oh, they don't have the mana, right? Because we priced it out? Okay, actually, we're good. Never mind. We're good. I forgot. It costs 2 more mana now, so they can't play it. Oh, they can. They have 4 open, so whatever. It's fine. Alright. So put it all here. The Infernal Grasp, this adversary. Let's see if they... Oh, they let the attack trigger go off, so we actually get the counter on the initiate, which is nice. Yep, they grasp there. Full price. Down to 6. They let the counter go here, though, which is nice for us. They trade with you. And they chump block you. Go down to 3. Well, we're still in a pretty solid position here. We might see a Sokenzen cycle just to block this turn. They drop off the land and scoop. Okay. Managed to get there anyway. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. Mono White is still pretty dang good. Won almost every single game I played today. Let's talk about the new cards. All right, having played Guardian of Benalia twice now, once with Boros Gold days ago and once now, I do think it's better than Sun Gold Sentinel. I don't think you have to spend your wild cards to craft it over Sun Gold Sentinel, but I think just the ability to go indestructible is quite valuable and makes this card a nuisance, more so than Sun Gold Sentinel, even though the Sentinel is slightly more powerful as a 3-2. The Enlist can come up, and when it happens, it's nice. Doesn't always, but it does give that extra edge on the card, whereas the Sentinel's other ability comes up less frequently when you have Coven with all 3 powers or whatever. So I like this card. I think it's good. Craft it. If you have the wild cards to spare, then go ahead and craft it. I think you'll be happy with it. We're running the hotshot mechanic because we don't have any other 1-drops really. You could play a higher curve deck, but I think just having a high density of 1-drops, we don't have Usher of the Fallen anymore. This is just a 1-mana 2/1, and I think that's good enough to play. It gets in more damage early and allows you to close out the game in your aggro deck. Noise of Peacekeeper, it's no elite spellbinder. It is different. There are a lot of ways to play around it, including playing, some cheap removal spell to get rid of it and then play the expensive thing that you taxed. You can just cycle away the card that was taxed with a blood token or Fable of the Mirror Breaker or something like that. So it's definitely not as good. I still think it's good in the slot. I don't know that I would play anything else over it, but be aware that it's not as good as Spellbinder. Also note, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure the reason I couldn't spell Meathook Massacre is Meathook Massacre starts with the, and so I think you have to spell out the full word. I think that's what happened. Leave it in the comments if you know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. And then, oh my goodness, Sarah Paragon. This card is a beating. This is a must-answer threat. If your opponent does not deal with this the turn it comes down, then you're going to win the game, because you're going to play your entire graveyard back to the battlefield, which is nuts. Kind of reminds me of Legion Angel, except that Legion Angel, even if they kill it, you still get the value in your hand for the next 3 turns. Legion Angel is probably a little bit better, because your opponent does have a turn to respond to this, but man, every time this thing lands and you can't answer it, you're going to feel bad. They play back their Brutal Cathars or Thalias or whatever it is. Like, this is a good card. I think it's okay to still split it up a little with the Emperor, as the Emperor is not a creature and offers a little more diversity to your playstyle. But whew, Sarah Paragon is going to be a beating when it comes down and sticks. Playing 2 Plaza of Heroes in there. Watch out for the auto tapper. If you have this around, it is worthwhile because you do have several legendary creatures in the deck in the form of Adeline and Thalia. So might as well, if you're running a monocolored deck, might as well slap. I think 2 in here is just fine. That's the deck. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment letting me know what you want to see next. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.